All right, let's do Miss Franklin. Are you ready on child yet?
Just one more moment. I'm waiting on my OIC to give me an update.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. It's Attorney Quinn Dox, if I may.
Yes.
This is a hearing at 10 o'clock, appearing via Zoom. I don't know the prosecution's policy, but couldn't the complaining witness appear by Zoom at 10 also? They have to be physically there?
I think that she may have personally had some people come down since she was going to be down. Miss Murphy, who do you have?
Judge, I have Dwayne Wilson.
Thank you. So we can do Wilson and then Kellum.
Okay. You say William Wilson?
Oh, no, his name is Dwayne Wilson.
Oh, Dwayne. This is case number 200-5868101. People of the state of Michigan versus Dwayne Wilson. The defendant is being charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. The defendant is not present for a probable cause conference.
Your appearances, please.
Kenyetta Franklin, on behalf of the people.
Thank you.
Good morning, Judge. Francis Murphy on behalf of Mr. Wilson.
All right, Miss Murphy, have you had contact with your client?
I have not had contact with him in a while. I have sent many letters and called many times. I just got this new program that may allow me to look for new contact for information for him. But I am concerned about him because he meets all, I have, several CCW cases and he meets all of the criteria for diversion. And so anyways, that's where I'm at with him.
Okay, I'm going to adjourn the PCC and allow you one more opportunity to locate him. If you're unable to locate him by March 29th.
Excuse me, Anna.
Yes.
It's the 5th PCC.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. So you've heard that song and dance before, Miss Murphy. The court is going to issue a warrant for your client's arrest, setting bond at $5,000 cash or surety. And Miss Murphy, if you're able to locate him, please call my court in the afternoon to schedule a date to have him arraigned on the warrant.
Okay, if we do an arraignment, is it in person or via Zoom? How are you doing those?
We'll do them over Zoom, but just make sure that you get a date and time from my clerk before you Zoom. Thank you.
Okay, so we're all set then on Mr. Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and Kenyetta, do you know, because I have been in contact this week with Bill Heafy, Brian Surma, and several people about his diversion. This isn't going to impact his eligibility, will it?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, well, I hope not. Okay, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thank you. Crystal, you can call the Kellum case.
Okay. This is case number 21055680002. People of the state of Michigan versus E-N-Y-A, last name Kellum. Defendant is being charged with count 1, home invasion, first degree. The defendant is not present for a probable cause conference.
Your appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Catherine O'Mara on behalf of Ms. Kellum.
All right, thank you.
Kenyetta Franklin, appearing on behalf of the people.
All right, thank you. Ms. O'Mara, you were just recently assigned to this case, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Ma'am, are you on this case? What's your name with the iPhone?
Naya Kevel.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
Today's a date and time set for a probable cause conference. The court is going to schedule this matter for an in-person exam to occur on
July 19th.
July 19th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Kellum, can you see the chat?
Actually, I'll place her in
Yes.
the breakout room with her.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks. Mr. Cook, who do you have? You're muted.
I have a Mr. Tyrone Filson.
Say the last name again.
Filson, Hilson.
You see that, Crystal?
Oh, it's on page 2.
Oh, thank you.
And Your Honor, that's my case. I was expecting you to bring it, but I don't see her in the waiting room.
Let me just see who, there are 2 phones. I don't know who they are. Let me just see who they are. Dord, Hersey, and E. Jones. Ms. Franklin, are you ready on Childs?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you for your patience.
All right. So we are back on the record in the matter of Larry Child. This case number 200579400. Mr. Childs is charged in count 1 with felonious assault. Count 2 is a misdemeanor. Your appearances, please.
Madam Franklin, appearing on behalf of the people.
Thank you.
And good morning, Your Honor. Quentin Dox, P number 79657, on behalf of my client, Mr. Larry Childs, who's appeared via Zoom.
Mr. Childs, state your name again for the record.
Yes, Larry Childs.
All right, good morning. So today's the date and time set for a Zoom preliminary examination. Ms. Franklin, are you able to proceed?
Your Honor, the people are not able to proceed at this time. I did speak with the complaining witness yesterday. My officer in charge did in fact speak with the complaining witness, and he did indicate that he would be present today. But after several additional attempts to no avail, I'm not able to make contact with the complainant today. The people cannot proceed at this time.
All right, Mr. Dox. You're muted.
Sorry about that, Your Honor. I'll make a motion to dismiss, Your Honor.
So the court is going to grant the defense's motion at this time. This matter was scheduled for 10 a.m. The complaining witness has failed to appear. And because of that complaining witness's failure to appear, the court is going to be dismissed. Please understand, Mr. Childs, that the dismissal was without prejudice, which means that the prosecution can reissue if they're able to later locate that witness. But it is dismissed today, so good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Brown, I don't see, did Atina Edwards check into the court, officers?
Okay, anything else from the people?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you for the court's consideration.
Hear all that. I didn't hear if the court officers heard me.
They said no.
Okay. So, Mr. Brown, I don't see her in the waiting room at all.
I've called a number of times. There's something wrong with the phone, so I've been unable to talk to her today. My last communication was shortly after the adjournment of this case, and I see a text message I sent with the date. I don't know if I think I talked to her too, but I know that I sent a text message.
All right, you can call Tina Edwards, Crystal.
Okay. This is case number 200-605-3901. People of the state of Michigan versus Tina Edwards. Defendant is being charged with count 1, home invasion, first degree. Count 2, domestic violence. The defendant is a habitual offender. Second offense notice. Case number 200-605-4001. People of the state of Michigan versus Tina Edwards. The defendant is being charged with count 1, home invasion, first degree. Count 2, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Count 3, domestic violence. The defendant is a habitual offender. Second offense notice. The defendant is not present for exams on both cases.
Your appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brittany Johnson on behalf of the people. And may I ask that we admit the complainant? There's also something wrong with his phone, and I just want him to know what's going on today.
Okay. What's his name?
Janae Edwards, I believe is the Zoom.
Okay. And on behalf of Ms. Edwards, your appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Mark Brown appearing on behalf of Ms. Tina Edwards. My P number is 39562.
Mr. Brown, you represent her on both cases?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. This is the date and time set for Zoom preliminary examinations. Mr. Brown, where's your client?
I don't know, Judge, but I would indicate to the court that it's highly unusual that she's not here. She's been at every court appearance previously. She's called me any number of times. I've talked to her. We've gone over discovery. I've sent her discovery. She's sent text messages to me. So it's highly unusual for her not to be in touch with me and not to be here. I can't explain it.
All right. You've tried calling her today, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Without success.
It says the phone is not taking calls.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. All right. So this matter was set for a Zoom exam to occur at 9:30 this morning. And the defendant has failed to appear. Because of her failure to appear, the court is going to issue a warrant setting bond at $5,000 cash or surety.
All right, Judge, if I am able to make contact with her, I'll bring her back in via Zoom if that's all right with the court.
No, not, well, you'll call Crystal and she'll give you a date.
Okay, very well.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Edwards. Did you get my message?
Yeah, I got your message. The funny thing about it is my phone actually got cut off. I was supposed to go pay the bill today, but I didn't have a chance. So you was on the internet.
Okay.
No problem. I'll be in touch when we've got a new date for you, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maybe their phones are connected. Are their phones connected?
That's what I would think.
All right. Mr. Alawamli.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm still doing.
Okay.
Can you send me those reports on Kofi?
Yeah.
Oh. Just a second. Let me look.
All right.
Once I see them, we can call the case. Oh, that's not it.
So next Friday, Supreme Court referee. Thank you.
Can you turn down your other Zoom? Just a little bit.
302.
Okay. You can call the Yadam case.
Judge, oh, sorry.
What do you want to say?
There's no report?
There is a report. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll send it to you.
But yeah, because we requested competency and criminal responsibility, we haven't gotten the criminal responsibility judge on him.
I have the competency. You're right. I have the competency to stand trial. I don't have the criminal responsibility.
Yeah.
Just a second. Let me just look at one more email.
That's the one from the other, that was sent to the other
The
court in
Ingham
error.
County, right?
Yes,
And how is that going to be provided to us, Crystal?
you have it. I sent it to you.
Oh,
Can I be copied on that correspondence as well?
you may.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so give me 5 minutes to find it. Oh, I see it. I'm gonna forward it. Miss Franklin, can I have your email address?
Yes, C Franklin, FRANKLIN, the number 1 at waynecounty.com.
Thank you. Mr. Alawamli, may I have your email address as well?
ASHRAFJD@yahoo.com.
ASHRAFJD@yahoo.com.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sending it now. Ms. Johnson, do you have witnesses on Filson?
Wilson, I had anticipated a witness, but I did not see her in the waiting room.
Ms. White, who do you have?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I didn't hear you.
What client do you have?
Asia Pride.
Okay, we'll get to that in a minute.
Judge, I have not received a report from the forensic center. I only received the form for waiver of an exam.
Oh, I didn't send you the right thing.
That's what I received, Judge.
Just a second.
Is there was there a report, Judge?
There was a report. And I thought I sent the right thing. Let me try it again.
Judge, I just determined I don't think she was ever in, so you may want to check. She's in now.
Yeah, she's in now.
All right. Hallelujah. All righty. All right, ma'am, just hold. I'm going to hang up on you. Just hold on, okay? That's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay.
ASH. RAF. That's not JD. All right, I'll try it again.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
And I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm about to start another Zoom. Can we put this waiver on the record shortly?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's only if she connects to audio. Ms. Franklin, how many witnesses do you have on the Kathina Carroll case?
One moment, Your Honor.
Ms. Brown, can you hear us now?
I have one, Your Honor.
Okay. Crystal, can you call the Costa Brown case?
Okay. This is case number 1206387601. People of the state of Michigan versus Costa Brown. The defendant is being charged with count 1, operating while intoxicated. Third offense notice felony. Count 2, operating license suspended, revoked, denied. Commission of a felony with a motor vehicle advisory. The defendant is present for an exam.
May I have your appearances, please?
Shanada Franklin, appearing on behalf of the people.
Thank you.
Jeffrey Schwartz, P32076, on behalf of the defendant. Your Honor, it's our intention to waive the exam. We just wanted to see if the witnesses were going to show.
All right. Ms. Brown, can you please unmute yourself and state your name for the record, please?
Marcel.
All right.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. State your name.
Costa Brown.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Today is the date and time set for a Zoom exam. Your lawyer has indicated you'd like to waive your right to your exam. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You understand that you have a statutory right to have a preliminary examination where the prosecutor would have to prove by a probable cause standard that you committed the crimes that they're accusing you of and that the crimes occurred in the city of Detroit. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And at this time, Ms. Brown, are you choosing to not have your exam, but to have this matter move forward to the circuit court for further proceedings?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone forced, threatened, or promised you anything to get you to waive your right to your exam?
No, ma'am.
Any objection to the waiver, Ms. Franklin?
No objection.
All right, the court will accept your waiver, Ms. Brown. You'll be bound over to the Third Circuit Court for arraignment on the information. Your arraignment date is going to be 3 weeks from today, which is March 19th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Brown, you don't have any objection to the court signing the waiver form on your behalf, do you?
No, ma'am.
And Mr. Schwartz, you don't have a problem with that either, do you?
No objection.
All right, thank you. March 19th, 9 a.m. Love to you.
Thank you. My birthday. I'll bring a cake.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. We'll do the Filson case next. Let me let Mr. Filson in. Where did he go? Wait, I don't see him. Hold on. I don't see Mr. Filson in here anymore.
Your Honor, I don't believe it's a witness. I was willing to waive. He was.
I need him here. I need him here. Can you call him and tell him to log back in on?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Judge, do we have the prosecutor on Yodem?
We do. Are you ready?
Can I go into a breakout room briefly with Mr. Yodom from the Livingston County Jail?
He's not here. He's not here anymore.
Oh, so it needs to be adjourned, Judge?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes. That gives me, thank you, Judge.
All right. So when is a good day and time to come back, Mr. Alawami?
Judge, how long does the court need to have him back?
Let's put it over at least 1 week. We'll come back in a week. March 5th, if that's
Judge,
good.
Can we do the 8th? That's possible?
Yes,
Thank you.
March 8th. We'll do it at 9:30.
Judge, can we do, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thanks, Mr. Alawami.
Thank you, Your Honor. Wonderful day to you and your staff. Thank you, Judge.
Sir, with the K51, can you take off your hat or do-rag and tell us
Yes,
what
I
your
am.
name?
Me?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Ian Matthew Ellis.
Ellis?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Your case is not until 11:30, so you might
Okay.
want to call back in another 25 minutes.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
All right, we're gonna do the Carroll case. Did you speak to him, Mr. Cook? I don't see him. You're muted still. All right.
It should be on.
It's not here yet.
I think
What'd you say?
I told him to get back on now. He sent me a text back. Okay.
Okay.
Your Honor, is the Carroll case a Zoom exam?
Yes, it is. Your witness is there, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna change the view.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I just had a question on the other case I had, Anthony Smith, that was dismissed. He did have a tether on, so I did send an order for that to be removed,
Okay.
to be signed. Also, he wants to know, is he able to go back to his house now? Because he was not able to go back to his house. Can he go now, or does he have to wait until after the tether is removed?
He should probably wait till the tether is removed.
Okay, so if he gets the order today, he should be able to have that removed today, right?
Hopefully.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. I'm trying to wait so we can do the Filson matter, and then we'll call your case, Mr. Johnson.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Johnson, victim Ebony, do you know what case she's on?
No, I went through all of my files and I don't have any victims with that name, first or last.
Okay. Let me see who she is. Oh, he's Tyrone's. I see him, Mr. Johnson. Just a second. Let me change this view again. Sir, what's your name? Tyrone, what's your name?
Filson.
Okay, just a second.
Hello.
Yes, just have a
Hello?
seat and take your hood off your head.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, just a second.
You can
Mute
hear me
yourself.
now?
Yes.
I can't hear you that good.
All right. Stand by. Just hold on. Have a seat.
Okay.
Ma'am, Ebony, can you tell us what
Yes.
case you're here on?
I'm here on the case against Brittany Hannigan, case number 2006, 1786.
All right. Against Ms. Higgins?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You're going to have a Zoom exam on April 23rd at 9 a.m.
Hello?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What happened?
There's going to be a Zoom exam scheduled for April 23rd at 9 a.m. So your prosecutor will speak to you before that day and time, and you'll Zoom back in on April 23rd, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Crystal, we can call the Filson case.
So that's
This is case number 20059900301. People of the state of Michigan versus Tyrone Filson. The defendant is being charged with count 1, malicious destruction of a building, $1,000 or more, but less than $20,000. Count 2, domestic violence. The defendant is a habitual offender. Third offense notice. The defendant is
present.
Not present for a Zoom exam.
Your appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brittany Johnson on behalf of the people.
Good morning.
Honor, my name is Donald Cook, appearing on behalf of Mr. Filson.
Thank you. Mr. Filson, unmute yourself and state your name for the record.
Tyrone Filson.
All right, good morning. Today's the date and time set for Zoom preliminary examination. Ms. Johnson, are you ready to proceed?
No, Your Honor, the people are unable to proceed on all counts. I spoke with the complaining witness, Ms. Selena Thomas, on February 22nd. She indicated to me that she would possibly be here today. I do recall that she has all the Zoom information, and she told me that she knew how to get onto Zoom. And that was the last I heard from her. I do not see her in the waiting room.
All right, so there is one person, Roberta Stewart, is that?
I believe that's a defendant.
Oh, that's a defendant, okay. So this matter was scheduled for exam to occur at 10 a.m. The complaining witness has failed to appear. Because of the complaining witness's failure to appear, the court is going to dismiss this case against you, Mr. Filson. Please understand that the dismissal is without prejudice, which means that the prosecution can reissue if they're later able to locate the witness. But it is dismissed today, so good luck to you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're done, Mr. Filson.
Thank you, Mr. Cook.
Thank you.
And we could do one more. Were you expecting a witness on Asia Pride, Ms. Johnson or Ms. Franklin?
That one's Ms. Franklin's.
Oh.
However, for me, Stewart and Matthew are both refusals to prosecute.
Oh, well, let's do those. Matthews, oh, we don't have Mr. Kenyetta yet, but let's do Stewart.
This is case number 20062083001. People of the state of Michigan versus Roberta Stewart. The defendant is being charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Count 2, domestic violence. The defendant is not present for Zoom exam.
She's here. Your appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brittany Johnson on behalf of the people.
Thank you.
Good morning again, Your Honor. James Humphreys, P38930 on behalf of Roberta Stewart.
All right, Ms. Stewart is here. I'm asking her to start her video at this time. Where did she go? We'll wait for another moment. She's back, and I'll admit her again. All right, Ms. Stewart, can you
Yes.
please state your name for the record?
Roberta Stewart.
Thank you. Today's the date and time set for a Zoom preliminary examination. Ms. Johnson, are you able to proceed?
Your Honor, I am unable to proceed. I spoke with the complaining witness, Cedric Stewart, in January. He indicated to me that he is refusing to prosecute and would not be coming to any exams that we would schedule. And so the people are unable to proceed on all counts.
Thank you. Mr. Humphries?
Your Honor, on behalf of the defendant, we would ask the court to dismiss this action at this time.
Thank you. Ms. Stewart, this matter was scheduled for exam to occur at 11 a.m. The time is now 11:15. Mr. Stewart has failed to appear. Because of his failure to appear, the court is going to grant your lawyer's motion dismissing this case against you. Please understand that the dismissal is without prejudice, which means that the prosecution can reissue if he changes his mind. But it is dismissed today, so good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, the piece of paper that we normally get, can I have that faxed over, emailed over to me so I can give it to Ms. Stewart?
Of course.
And then there's some other matters that I'd like to take up with the court on other cases, on my other cases.
That's scheduled for today?
One was already taken care of. I forgot to ask the prosecutor to provide the body cam and the tether log for Mrs. Higgins' device.
Oh, okay. Ms. Franklin, are you in there?
I am, Your Honor, but I didn't hear the defendant's name.
It's Brittany Higgins.
Okay. And counsel was asking for what discovery exactly?
There was some body cam from the first arriving officers that I would like to have. And then there's an issue of the tether that she was wearing, and that I would like to have the tether log just for the period beginning on October 27th and ending on November 6th.
Okay, counsel, I'll work on getting those items for you.
Thank you very much. Last item, Your Honor.
What's that?
Mr. Evans is requesting permission to leave the state again.
Oh,
I sent over.
You already sent it over?
Sent
We're
over
getting to
Crystal
it, man. Crystal was out a few days last week, so we're catching up.
Yeah, he just sent it yesterday.
Oh, okay. All right, well, give me time. When she sends it to me, I'll sign it. I don't think
Thank you
there's.
very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Well, have a great weekend.
You too. Miss Franklin, do you have a witness on Asia Pride?
She just left.
Okay. And Mr. Kenyetta, if you can, your client, he logged in earlier. I told him to come back at 11:30.
Okay.
But the prosecutor has said there's a refusal to prosecute rather than waiting, the time.
Okay.
So you can call him.
Go ahead.
Oh, Miss Franklin, do you have witnesses on Asia Pride?
One moment.
Thank you. Miss White, I don't see Miss Pride here. She's not in my waiting room or anything. So you might need to locate her.
I did, Your Honor. I sent her a text, email, and called.
Oh, so you don't know where she is. You haven't. Capius, is that what you're saying?
I don't want to capious. I don't know what happened. She's in a good position.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, take your time for a minute.
Your Honor, my witness is not present for Pride.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so this is the order in which we're going to do things. We're going to call Ian Matthews, then we'll do Mr. Johnson's case, and then we'll do the Pride case, hopefully. Ms. Pride will be there. All right. When you're ready on the Matthews case, Chris.
This is case number 200-619-3601. People of the state of Michigan versus Ian Matthews. The defendant is being charged with count 1, domestic violence, 3rd offense notice. The defendant is a habitual offender, 4th offense notice. The defendant is present by Zoom for the Zoom exam.
Thank you. Your appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brittany Johnson on behalf of the people.
Thank you.
May it please the court, Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit by Jeffrey Konecki on behalf of Mr. Matthews.
All right, Mr. Matthews, state your name.
Ian Matthew Ellis. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Today was the date and time set for a Zoom preliminary examination. Ms. Johnson, are you able to proceed?
Your Honor, the people are unable to proceed on one count that we have. I spoke with the complaining witness, Leslie Lyles, who indicated to me that he does not wish to be moving forward with the case. He would not be appearing for any exams that we would set.
Thank you, Mr. Konecki.
Your Honor, we make a motion to have this matter dismissed.
All right, so this matter, the prosecution is unable to proceed in this case because of the complaining witness's refusal to participate. The court is going to grant the defense's motion dismissing this case against you, Mr. Matthews. Please understand the dismissal is without prejudice, which means that if the complaining witness has a change of mind, it can be reissued. But it is today.
That's 6 years, right? 6 years and then that's over with, right?
Oh, talk to your lawyer. He'll provide you with that information, but the case is dismissed. So good luck to you, sir.
Thank you. Have a good day, man. Can I get this tether off my leg now?
Yes, we'll have the information sent over to the tether department.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm tired. I had to tether on my leg. I'm tired. I'm tired of the tether. All right, now.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.
You too. So I'm going to admit Miss Carol. And I'm going to change the view so I can see. Yeah. You ready, Miss Franklin?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Let's let Miss Carol connect.
Your Honor, one moment to gather my witness.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
So the court will automatically send something over to the tether unit on that prior case?
Yes.
So I don't really need to give him an order or anything?
No, we just needed to know that he was on tether.
Yeah, he's on tether. So will he be able to go over there today to get that removed?
I don't know.
Okay. It'll get, okay.
What did you say, Crystal?
What was his name? Because I didn't know what the name is.
Anthony C. Smith.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
It'll be faxed over today.
Oh, great, okay. So I'll let him know he can probably go this evening and get it off.
All right, Ms. Carroll, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Ms. Carroll, are you able to hear us? Okay, you're muted. So once I ask you to unmute, I'll need you to unmute and then we'll have you mute yourself again, okay? All right, so Crystal, you can call the Carroll case.
This is case number 200-627-9201. People of the state of Michigan versus Kathleen Carroll. The defendant is being charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Count 2, child abuse, 4th degree. The defendant is present by Zoom for a Zoom exam.
May I have your appearances, please?
Shanetta Franklin appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Dwayne Johnson appearing on behalf of Kathleen Carroll, and we are waiving an in-person appearance and we are willing to proceed by Zoom for this exam.
All right, thank you. Ms. Carroll, can you please unmute yourself and state your name for the record?
Kathleen Carroll.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
All right, so today's the date and time set for a Zoom preliminary examination. Ms. Carroll, you'd like to proceed over Zoom, is that correct?
Yes, I would.
All right. Are the parties ready to proceed?
Ready,
Yes,
Your
Your
Honor.
Honor. Proceed.
Thank you. Miss, any preliminary matters on behalf of the people?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Franklin, how many witnesses do you anticipate calling?
1.
All right, you can call your first witness.
Your Honor, the people would call Malik Cancel at this time.
All right, Mr. Cancel, you're going to go over to the court reporter and provide the spelling of your name, please. And Mr. Cancel, if you can turn towards the screen and raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you'll provide will be the truth? I'm sorry, speak louder.
Yes, I swear.
Okay, you're gonna have a seat in the chair that's to the left of you.
Right there, sir. Right here.
I'm sorry, that's to the right of you. And also to the right of you, there is a microphone. Can you please grab that microphone and put it in your lap? There's a button on it. We'll need you to turn it on. And we'll need you to speak loudly and clearly into the microphone so that we can hear you over Zoom, okay?
Okay.
All right, Ms. Carroll, I'm gonna have you mute yourself at this time, please, so that we don't have any interference.
Okay.
And Ms. Franklin, your witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning. Mr. Cancel, good morning.
Good morning.
So I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and this exam is taking place by Zoom, meaning there are individuals on the screen, okay? All right, so please state your name for the record.
Malik Cancel.
And
Your Honor, can I interrupt? I can't see the individual. Is he on the screen?
No, he's in the courtroom.
He's in the courtroom?
He is.
Oh, is there any way I can see his face? I would like to be able to kind of observe him.
So you have to change your view to gallery, to speaker view.
Speaker
and
view?
that will allow you an opportunity to see him more clearly.
Okay, I have it on speaker view and I see you
Oh,
and I see my client.
But wait till he speaks and then.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
Go ahead. You can continue, Ms. Johnson. I'm Ms. Franklin.
Thank you, Your Honor. Let me direct your attention to December 29th, 2020. Mr. Cancel, do you recall that date?
Yes.
And on that date, where were you as it relates to this case?
I was in my household, in my room.
When
Can you
you
speak
say
up a
you-
little louder, Your Honor? It's hard to hear him.
All right. Mr. Cancel, if you can speak into the microphone loudly and clearly, since we're here and not in the court with you, okay?
I said, yes, I was inside of my house.
And when you say your house, where's your house located?
In Detroit, Michigan.
In the county of Wayne?
Yeah, Wayne County is.
Okay, could you give the street name?
5503 Cecil Street.
Okay, thank you. And while you were in your home, who was present with you at that time?
My little sister was upstairs with me in her room, and my father was downstairs, as well as my mother was upstairs, walking back and forth in the kitchen and the living room and her room.
And when you say upstairs, walking in the kitchen and her room, all of these rooms are upstairs where you are?
All of these rooms that I mentioned were upstairs except for where my father was, which is downstairs.
Okay, and you said that your mother was walking upstairs?
Yes.
Okay, and what happened while you were upstairs?
While I was upstairs, she had came over. It was in the morning.
Let me stop you there. Who is she?
My mother.
What is your mother's name?
My mother, Kenyetta Carroll.
And do you see that individual on the screen right above you?
Yes.
Could you please describe what she's wearing?
Bright yellow shirt, curly hair, dotted ends, earrings.
That's good, thank you. Your Honor, please let the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant, Kenyetta Carroll.
The record will so reflect.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
And what happened between the two of you?
All right, so it started off in the morning. She had came over, it was about 7:30 in the morning, and she was intoxicated.
Well, Your Honor, I'm gonna object to a narrative type of answer.
All right. Sustained. Ms. Franklin, if you can lead him to where you want him to go.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
How do you know that your mother was intoxicated?
I seen her stumbling around the house and speaking on the phone and slurring her words while she was speaking on the phone, asking people to come pick her up from the house. And
okay, let me stop you there. So what happened between you and your mother?
She went to go knock on my little sister's door to go ask her for her charger, but she didn't want it. I came outside because she was beating on my little sister's door because she was intoxicated, beating on the door, making threats towards my little sister, pushing on it as hard as she can.
What threats did you hear her make?
I heard her say that she was gonna drag her out of the room and snatch her charger from her. And when I heard this, I swung open my door and I said, "What are you doing? Why are you beating up against the door?"
And what happened?
My little sister, huh?
What happened next? Let me ask you one question at a time so you don't go off into a story, okay?
Okay.
And what happened between as it relates to the two of you? What happened?
Well, I told her that this is when I started speaking to her. I told her.
Being your mother?
Yes.
Okay, please continue.
I had told my mother not to speak to my little sister like that, and she turns around and tells me not to, to stay in my place and not to get in the way of adult business.
And what happened after that?
And she stormed off into her room. I went back into my room. About 20 minutes later, she comes back out. I hear a little bit more stumbling around, but at this point, I didn't see it as violent. It was 20 minutes that went past and nothing had happened. My little sister still didn't give up the charger.
So let me direct your attention to, was there an encounter between you and your mother?
Yes.
What was that encounter between just the two of you?
All right, she came at me after the second time.
What does that mean, come at you?
She came at me, she went to the kitchen, grabbed a knife, and was about 3 feet from me.
And what happened next? When you say let me strike that. When you say she grabbed a knife, what do you mean by that exactly?
Grabbed the knife right next to the kitchen sink, walked towards me, was about 3 feet from me, jolted at me. I shouted for my father. He ran upstairs, and
while your mother had this knife,
yes.
what did she do, if anything, with the knife?
has in her hand about like this, the blade at this end, coming this way, and jolted at me, like as if she was coming, like as if she wanted to come at me with the intent to hurt me.
So let me stop you there. For the record, the witness is holding his hand in a fist, his left hand holding it up at about his shoulder level, demonstrating what he means by jolt, with as if he's holding an object, that object being the knife that he's referring to, for the record.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Your Honor. Please continue.
Yes, my father, he came upstairs after I shouted for him, and
Why did you shout for your father?
because I felt threatened.
Okay. And what did your mother say, if anything, while this was taking place to you?
Not allowed to curse.
Yes, please say exactly what she said.
She says, "Fuck you, I'll kill you, nigga."
Talking to whom?
Me.
Okay. And what did you do in response?
Like I said, I shouted for my father immediately after that. He ran upstairs. Hearing this, he was already at the bottom of the stairs. He heard it, he ran up, and while she drew her attention towards him and not me, I took it into my hands to take over and have her draw her attention back towards me and my father.
How did you do that?
By calling her name because she jolted at my father with a knife.
Okay. And was the situation ever resolved?
I mean, it depends on what you mean by resolve.
How long, what did she do once you regained her attention?
I regained her attention and my father reached for the knife and snapped it from her, handed it to me. I put it in my room and that's when my father proceeded to call the police.
Okay. And what happened next?
The police came, they spoke with her, and ended up taking her into cuffs and into the squad car and leaving.
Thank you. No further questions at this time.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Mr. Johnson, cross-examination, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Malik Cancel, you are the son of Miss Carroll, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And how old are you?
17.
You're 17? Okay.
Yes.
And so you're indicating that your mother went to the kitchen and got a knife, is that correct?
Yes.
Are you saying like a butter knife? What type of knife was it?
A big kitchen knife, like it was a butcher knife that you usually cut up meat.
You use to cut up meat. Okay.
He said a butcher knife.
Butcher knife.
Okay. Like the big knives that you use to slice the onions, I guess.
This knife that you said your mother had in her hand, did you give that to the police?
Yes. The police officer asked me for the knife and he personally walked into my room and grabbed it off my bed because I hid it in my room after that altercation.
So you gave the police officer the knife, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. When you say this happened, are you afraid of your mother?
I felt fear, yes. Yes.
Pardon?
Yes, I felt fear during the altercation, yes.
You felt, you felt like your mother would hurt you with the knife?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. I don't think I have any further questions, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Ms. Franklin, any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Cancel. You're free to go.
People have no other witnesses at this time, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Johnson, do you have any witnesses?
No, we have no witnesses, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Franklin.
Your Honor, the people would ask this court to bind over on the information as charged and would reserve further argument for rebuttal.
Mr. Johnson.
Well, Your Honor, I think, this is just on the felonious assault. That's right. We're not dealing with the misdemeanor. Okay. Well, it's obviously a question of fact, Your Honor. So not much I can say on that right now.
All right, thank you. So the court heard from Malik Cancel. He testified that on December 29th of 2020, he was at his home in Detroit. He said that his little sister was there, as well as both his father and his mother. He said his father was downstairs and that his mother is Kenyetta Carroll. He identified her in the Zoom hearing today. He said that she came over to the house at about 7:30 in the morning and that it appeared to him that she was intoxicated. He described that her words were slurred and that she was stumbling around the house. He said that the defendant, Ms. Carroll, went to knock on his little sister's door to get a charger. And there was some back and forth between his sister and his mother about providing Ms. Carroll with the charger. He said that at one point, Ms. Carroll said that she would drag his sister out of the room, at which point he told his mother not to speak to his sister in that manner or in that way. He said that his mother told him to not speak to her as an adult in the way that he was speaking to her, and that she stormed to her room, she being Miss Carroll. He said that Miss Carroll then went to the kitchen and grabbed a knife, which he described as being a big knife that is used to cut items. He said it was a butcher knife and that she was 3 feet away from him. He described her as jolting, coming towards him with the knife. And at that time, he hollered for his father. He said that he was afraid when she came at him with the knife, that his father came upstairs, that his mother said, "Fuck you, I'll kill you, nigga," and jolted then at his father with the knife. Ms. Carroll's charged in count 1 with assault with a dangerous weapon. The court believes people have met their burden in proving by a probable cause standard that she did commit the crime of, or did commit assault upon Mr. Cancel with a butcher knife, and she will be bound over on the charge contained in the information. Her arraignment date is going to be 3 weeks from today, which is March 19th.
March 19th, okay.
At 9 a.m.
9 a.m. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Everybody have a good day.
You too.
Ms. Carroll, I'll talk to you.
Are you gonna call me?
Yeah, I'll call you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hi, Mr. Anderson and Ms. Watts.
Good morning.
Hello, Your Honor.
No sign from MDLC yet, Ms. Watt.
Okay, I am driving to another exam that's supposed to be in the afternoon. So I will pull over and check in again, like at maybe noon.
Okay, and we'll call you. We'll call you if they come in before then.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Ms. White, are you still holding out hope?
Can't we do it without her?
No, I need her to appear. I would really like to dismiss the case, but I need her to at least appear.
Oh God, Your Honor. And she just called me maybe 2 weeks ago or less. So I don't know what this failure is today that I can't reach her. Can we just set it for, give me 2 weeks and I'll send the investigator out?
I'm gonna issue a capias. And then I'm gonna issue a capias. And then if you find her, then we can talk about getting it rescheduled.
But they may not pay for my investigator if you can't be here, sir.
Oh, well then the police will find her.
What case are we speaking of?
Asia Pride. Think about let's wait a couple more minutes. I really want Miss Pride to appear. I do.
Yeah. Okay, let's wait a couple more minutes.
Okay. Mr. Anderson, is it morning? Good morning.
Your Honor, it's 11:45 and you already look like you've got a long day.
Oh, yes. It's long. Who do you have?
I have Kamala Taylor on PCC.
All right. Have you had any contact with Mr. Taylor?
I think it's Miss Taylor.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what it is, I guess. But the answer to that is no. The number I have indicates it's been disconnected. And I just got a letter out to her a couple days ago when I found that out.
Okay. You can call the Taylor case, Crystal.
Your Honor, actually, if I may, just so the court is aware, we're ready on Williams.
Oh, what are we doing on Williams?
Holding, to my knowledge.
Okay. Well, we're going to do Taylor first.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is case number 21055686601. People of the state of Michigan versus Kamala Taylor. The defendant has been charged with count 1, weapons, taser, possession, or sale of. The defendant is not present for a probable cause conference.
Your appearances, please.
Shanetta Franklin, appearing on behalf of the people.
Thank you.
And Gary Anderson on behalf of Ms. Taylor, P27210.
All right. Mr. Anderson, you have not had contact with your client, is that correct?
I have not. No, I have made diligent effort to do so, but have not been successful. I'm not quite sure of the rapidity with which the court's moving in terms of these things at the moment. But I would request a brief period of time to also retain an investigator or locator, because I have not been able to get any response of any type.
All right. I will adjourn this matter once to allow you an opportunity to locate her. We will return on March 29th at 8:30 a.m. If you don't have her by that date, Mr. Anderson, the court will issue a warrant for her arrest.
Okay, 328 at 9?
329 at 8:30.
Yeah, I never had a learning disability up until recently. So. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Counsel, do you have discovery?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Everybody have a good day.
You too.
If that's possible.
Yes. Still hope. There's still hope. Mr. Upshaw, are you there?
Yes, I am.
And are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. Let's call the Williams case.
This is case number 20059070001. People of the state of Michigan versus Ali Williams. The defendant has been charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Count 2, malicious destruction of personal property, less than $200. The defendant is a habitual offender. Fourth offense notice. The defendant is present for an exam.
May I have your appearances, please?
Shanetta Franklin, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning.
Randall Shaw, 43574, on behalf of Mr. Williams.
All right, thank you, Mr. Williams. State your name for the record, sir.
Ali Williams.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am.
All right, so today's the date and time set for an in-person preliminary examination. Are the parties ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Upshaw?
Yes.
Okay, any preliminary matters?
Just one moment, Your Honor.
Okay, yeah.
No preliminary issues at this time, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Franklin, how many witnesses will you be calling?
One.
Okay. You can have your witness provide his or her name to the court reporter.
One moment, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs really quickly. I'll be right back.
Your Honor, people will call.
The prosecutor can he have a seat until they swear me?
Yeah.
All right, sir, if you can please stand and raise your right hand. Sir, yes, thank you. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you'll provide will be the truth?
Yes, I swear.
All right, you can have a seat. Ms. Franklin, your witness.
Yes, Your Honor. The people will call Yusuf Gencal. Please state your name for the record.
Yusuf Gencal.
Spell your last name for me.
Sorry, Gencal. Yusuf Gencal.
All right. Let me, there's a microphone that is to the right of you, sir. Can you grab that microphone? You can hold it. Pick it up. Pick it all the way up.
Like this?
Like hold it, right? So there you go. And put it together.
Okay.
And spell your last name and speak loudly and clearly into the microphone.
Okay. My last name is Gencal. Gencalp.
Thank you. Your witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Mr. Gencal, let me direct your attention to May 27, 2020. Do you recall that date?
Yes.
Okay, and on that date, where were you?
I was, I don't remember the street. I was delivering for Amazon packages.
Were you in the city of Detroit, County of Wayne?
Yes.
Okay, and did you say you do or you do not remember the street?
I mean, yeah, I don't remember right now.
Okay, that's fine, but it was city of Detroit, County of Wayne?
Yes.
Okay, and while you were delivering, you said you were delivering packages for Amazon? Correct. Is that what you said? Okay. While you were delivering packages for Amazon, while you were in the city of Detroit, did you come into contact with anyone that you recognize in the courtroom today?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so it's okay for you to stand up and look if you need to, and let me know if you recognize anyone.
I think it was him.
Okay, so one step at a time. Please point to the individual that you recognize and describe what they're wearing.
No, object. The exact words, I think that it is him. And the words are taken as stated.
All right, I hear it. Mr. Gencalp, do you see someone in the courtroom that looks familiar to you?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay. Can you point to that person that looks familiar to you and describe what that person is wearing?
Like a black jacket and what is it, like red and yellow scarf.
All right. Miss Franklin?
Thank you. And how is it?
Okay. Can you go ahead?
Please let the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant, Ali James Williams.
Thank you. The record will so reflect.
Thank you. How is it that you came into contact with the defendant?
Judge, with all respect to the prosecutor, I'm gonna have to make an objection because he said, and I'm not trying to argue with it, but he said the person looked familiar and things of that nature. So it's not an exact, but whoever it was that he came in contact, he can describe what happened. But I don't want to say like it's 100% positive identification of the defendant.
All right. Well, he said that he thinks that it's him, and the court understands that he believes that it was him that he saw on that day.
Well, Judge, and my understanding is that he said, hey, he looks familiar. It looks like that person, but when you start to identify that person as being the direct and definite person, that's a conclusion that was not made by the facts. So if you want to ask him, the person he thinks, whoever it was that he came in contact with, where was he at and what happened, I have no objection to it being stated that way. As opposed to changing it from a 60, 70% to a 100%. And that's what the question is doing, making a conclusion.
But I think that his prior answer, the first answer that he gave as it relates to the identification, I understand that he thinks that it's him. So any question asked after that, the court already understands that he's not 100% certain if Mr. Williams was the person that he saw.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Mr. Gankal, please describe the person. You said that this man behind me looks familiar to you. Describe the characteristics or what you remember seeing to describe the person that you came in contact with on May 27th.
Okay, so how I can describe? I mean, I seen the guy who attacked me was this guy here. So
Why do you think it was this guy here?
Because he was tall, he was black, his eyes, I can see, only I can see his eyes, and I can see that his eyes are looking the same way.
Is there any reason why you wouldn't think that that the same individual you saw on May 27th is the same individual here?
Can you repeat?
Do you believe that the same person that you saw on May 27th is the same person in this courtroom?
Yes, I believe.
Okay. And did you also identify this person at all to the police officer?
Yes.
Okay. And what contact did you have with the defendant on May 27th?
So I was, like I said, I was delivering the packages. I parked my car in front of a driveway, and
what happened when you parked the car in front of the driveway?
There was another car in the driveway trying to get out. So I
trying to get out
from the driveway,
okay,
which I blocked.
Okay.
So there was a car in front of me. So I checked, like, I'm looking for the numbers, which house I was going to deliver. So I see this house I'm supposed to deliver, but there was a car in front of the house.
And what happened next?
So I put my car in front of the car to the next driveway.
Okay, and what happened when you put your car in front of the driveway?
So suddenly a white Yukon came and blocked me. Like
Okay, when you say a white Yukon came and blocked you, where are you?
I was in the car.
Okay, and where was this person in the Yukon?
She was driving.
Okay, and who was the person driving the Yukon?
This guy right here.
This guy being the defendant that you identified?
Yes.
Okay, and what happened once the defendant in the white Yukon pulled in front of you?
So he blocked me, he rolled down the window. I didn't know what was going on.
Okay.
You know? I rolled down the window and he started talking like fast, which I'm an immigrant. I don't understand every word he says.
Okay, let me stop you there. I understand that you said you didn't understand every word that he said, but please, do you remember any of the words that he said?
Yeah, I remember. First he spit at me.
Where did the spit land?
Like, came through the window to me.
Okay.
Spit.
Did the spit land on your person?
Yeah.
Okay, and what did he say to you?
He said, la 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 nigga, la 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 bitch.
Okay.
And I didn't get anything, just nigga and bitch.
Okay, and what happened next?
And then he got out of his car, came next to my car, and I got out of my car. I was trying to understand what's going on. Why somebody is just blocking me, spitting at me, telling me bad things.
Okay, and what happened next?
And then, like I said, he was talking too fast, but I said, don't do, why you, like we start push each other.
And who pushed first?
He did.
Where did he push you?
Chest, like this. And I said, what's going on? I'm doing my job. Why are you doing this?
Let me stop you there. For the record, the complaining witness demonstrated what he described as a push, and the complainant pointed to his chest, saying that the defendant pushed him in his chest.
All right,
Please continue.
So after that, he started punching me.
Where did he punch you?
Mostly this side.
This side being what part of your body?
My head, chin. Yeah.
And the parts that you're pointing to, is that the same part that he hit?
Sorry again?
Are you pointing to your left side?
Yes.
And did he hit you on your left side?
Yes.
Okay. And please continue with what happened next.
So he punched me like 3-4 times, and then I just, we were like this.
When you say like this, you're putting your hands together. What does that mean?
It's the car's positions. My car, his car, like this, and we were in between the cars.
Okay, between the cars, meaning outside of the cars, right?
Yes.
Okay, please continue.
And then somehow I retreated.
Somehow what? I'm sorry?
I just pushed him and I escaped from that the contact location.
Thank you.
And then I still didn't know at that time what's going on, why somebody is attacking me. And then you remember I first said there was a car was pulling out from the driveway.
Okay, so at this point you're away from the defendant?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
And what is the defendant doing right now, to your knowledge?
He was like nothing, just staying there.
Okay.
So like I don't know how I can describe it. Anyway, so I asked that lady. I said, is he your friend?
And what happened next?
She said, no, he's not my friend. He's not my friend.
All right. All right.
Hold
on. Stop 1 second. Ms. Franklin, what's your response?
Your Honor, the people will ask a different question.
All right, sustained. Sir, you can't tell us what anyone else said, okay?
I can?
You cannot tell us what anyone said but the person that assaulted you, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
So after you gained this information, what happened next?
What happened next? He was right by our cars, on my car and his car, and I was like maybe 30 feet away. So doing like standing and waiting.
What were you waiting for?
It was my card over there and my stuff that I'm delivering.
Okay, so what did you see the defendant do after you left?
And then there was a garbage pile in front of her house.
When you say her house, this is the person that you were speaking to?
Sorry? Again?
When you say her house, this was a house?
No, not her house. A house, one house, across the street this time.
Okay.
There was a garbage pile, you know?
Okay, so are you across the street?
No, I'm in the middle of the street, like 30 feet away from my car.
Okay, and while you're 30 feet away from your car, what do you see the defendant doing?
He went to that garbage pile, he grabbed a lamp.
And what did he do with the lamp?
He attacked me again with the lamp this time.
And where are you still 30 feet away where you just described?
Yes. So he started coming through me.
Okay. And what happened once he came to you?
He started hitting me from this side again.
This side being your left side?
Yes, my
And you're
left side.
pointing to your arm. Why did you point to your arm?
Because the lamp broke and hit here, here on my back.
Okay, so the lamp, you said the lamp broke.
Yes.
What exactly did he do with the lamp?
Sorry again?
What exactly did he do with the lamp?
He hit me.
Okay, and where did he hit you?
Here and here.
Okay, for the record, the witness has pointed to his left forearm and underneath his arm, just above his rib. And the witness has also pointed to the left of his back, the left side of his back.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, that's right. I blocked it.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay, so you blocked it being the lamp?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why he hit here, one here, like three times I believe. Yeah.
Okay, and what happened after it hit you 3 times in the parts of your body that you just pointed to?
So the lamp was broken after, and then I was like, I know what was going on that time because I understand that when I pulled up front, I cut him. The traffic lights, you know, I didn't see a car is coming, and I just pulled in front of it and parked another in front of the other car.
Okay.
So that's why.
So what happened? What else happened between you and the defendant?
Nothing, and then I said, "Come on, man, I need to go." I mean.
And what did the defendant say, if anything?
So he went to the between 2 cars again.
And where are you when he went between these 2 cars?
I'm still at the same location, like 30 feet away.
Okay. And what happened next?
So he opened my door and grabbed my phone from my car. And I said, "Hey, what you doing? What you doing? Why are you doing this? I'm working with that phone."
And what did he say?
He said, "You're gonna take this phone over, like end of this street, bitch."
Say that one more time.
Like you're gonna take this phone from the end of this street, bitch.
Okay. And what happened next?
And then he got in his car and broke my phone and threw it out to my car.
You said he got in his car, and what did he do with the phone?
He broke the phone and threw it to my car.
Okay, and what happened next?
And he left.
Okay. And have you had any other contact with the defendant at all?
No.
Okay. Thank you. No other questions at this time.
All right. Cross-examination, Mr. Upshaw.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
So, when the prosecutor is asking you a question, Ms. Franklin, the first statement said when you push each other, correct?
Correct.
How many times did he push you and how many times did you push him?
He pushed me 2 times, I pushed him back like 2 times.
When the cars came to a stop, were they both facing the same direction?
Correct.
So his driver's seat door, your car was next to his passenger side, correct?
Correct.
Now, you stated in your written report that you were sitting in your vehicle and the defendant drove down the street, rolled down his window and spit at you. Is that correct?
Correct.
From inside, sitting inside his vehicle, correct?
Yes.
So he was in his Yukon in the driver's seat and you were in your vehicle in the driver's seat.
Correct.
And he spit from the driver's seat of his car, past the passenger seat of his car, out the window towards your vehicle.
Yes, correct.
Then nothing hit your vehicle at that time, correct? No spit touched your vehicle, correct?
No, spit came through me. Vehicle and me, myself, my body.
Say that again?
The spit came to me.
Okay, the spit came to you. And then you immediately got out of your car, correct?
No, correct. No, it's not correct.
You didn't get out of your car?
No, I spit back.
You spit back at him?
Correct.
Okay. Hey. Excuse me, y'all.
Okay.
Now, after you spit at him, the defendant, did you exit your vehicle?
No, he exited his vehicle.
Okay, so you never exited your vehicle?
After he exited his vehicle, yes, I did.
Okay, when he exited his vehicle, how many seconds later did you exit your vehicle?
1, 2, 3 seconds.
Okay, so you said the defendant exited his vehicle and you voluntarily exited your vehicle, correct?
Correct.
And you stated in your report that you thought when he exited the vehicle, he was coming to fight. Is that correct?
Yeah, because he spit at me and he was telling me, bitch, nigga.
Okay, so at the same time, right after he spit at you, you spit at him, correct?
Correct.
He stepped out of his vehicle, correct?
Correct.
You stepped out of your vehicle.
Correct.
You both walked towards each other.
No, he walked through me.
Okay, so when he was walking towards you, when you stepped out of your vehicle, you didn't walk towards him?
No.
Then why did you get out of your vehicle?
Because I was trying to understand what was going on.
Wait, even though y'all calling each other bitches and spitting at each other?
Objection, it's a mischaracterization of
Okay.
what this witness said.
All right.
All right,
Sustained.
I rephrase.
Okay.
After the point that he allegedly called you a couple of bitches and spit at you, and you spit back at him, you didn't know what was going on?
No.
Okay. And when you got out of your car, you got out of your car for the sole purpose of trying to understand what was going on, correct?
Correct.
You didn't get out of your car with no hostile intent, correct?
Can you repeat?
You didn't get out of your car with the intent to fight.
I don't understand what is that.
When you got out of your car, did you have the intent to fight when you got out of your car?
No.
You didn't have no intent and you didn't believe a fight was going to occur when you got out of your car, correct?
No, it's not correct.
Did you think a fight was going to occur when you got out of your car?
Yeah, it was a possibility, yes.
Okay, so when you got out of your car, you knew it was a possibility that you and this guy was going to get into a fight, correct?
Yes, it's an option.
Okay, it was an option. And you had the option to get out of your car knowing you were about to fight or to stay in your car, correct?
Yes.
And you chose to exit the car, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Now, you also stated when you were asked earlier that some more pushing occurred. A subsequent, was those 2 pushes the only pushes that occurred? Or did you guys start pushing each other again later on?
No, just a couple questions and then punch.
Okay. Now, when he threw a punch, you tried to throw punches back, correct? You tried to defend yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So while he was throwing punches, you were throwing punches, correct?
No.
You didn't throw no punches.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I pushed him. I tried to push him. I tried to escape.
Okay, so he's throwing punches and you decided not to throw any punches back, correct?
Correct.
But you decided to push him.
Yes.
Okay. And when you push him, you said you tried to escape, correct?
Yes, correct.
Now you was 30 feet away from your car at this time, correct?
After I escaped, yes.
Okay, when you escape, you got 30 feet away from him. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, when you got 30 feet away from him, I noticed in the police report, there's nothing about nobody running. Is that correct? Nobody ran from the scene. Nobody was running out there, correct?
Oh, yeah, I just stayed away. Like,
okay.
Like, to that wall to here, is it like 30 feet? To that wall to here.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Right.
distance.
And then you seen him pick up something from a pile of trash, correct?
Yes. Correct.
Describe what it was he picked up.
Lamp. I have the same lamp. It was an IKEA lamp.
IKEA lamp?
Yes, correct.
Describe it, please.
Like thin.
First of all, how long was the lamp?
It's like I can say, yeah.
5 feet?
Yes.
And what it was made of?
It was metal.
And did you show the police the lamp?
No.
Why didn't you show the police the lamp?
Why don't?
Why didn't you show the police the lamp?
I didn't get the lamp from the scene.
The defendant left the scene first, correct?
Correct.
Did you call the police?
No, my phone was broken.
Okay, so what did you do?
What did I do?
Yes.
I went to the witness's car, and then and she said me she had a picture of the scene.
Okay, but when you went to the witness's car, was there any particular?
Don't have it.
That's it.
What's going on?
It's both them. They'll come on here.
It's a fire alarm?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we're gonna stop at this time.
Your Honor, I will call the court for another date.
We need to evacuate, Judge.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Oh, don't get that. Oh, wait, leave it.
Mr. McAway.
All right, we'll be in recess until they return.
May I have your attention? May I have your attention, please? This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. All persons should walk calmly to the nearest stairwell and exit. Do not use elevators. I repeat, walk to the nearest stairwell and exit. Do not use elevators. May I have your attention? May I have your attention, please? This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. All persons should walk calmly to the nearest stairwell and exit. Do not use elevators. I repeat, walk to the nearest stairwell and exit. Do not use elevators. May I have your attention? May I have your attention, please? This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. All persons should walk calmly to the nearest stairwell and exit. Do not use elevators. I repeat, walk to the nearest stairwell and exit. Do not use elevators.
Hey, good afternoon, Natalia. Natalia.
Mr. Edison, this is Jeanette Williams-White. How are you?
Hey, Jeanette.
Yay. I don't think the court came back yet.
Okay, but
I'm still here. I'm here now.
Oh, she's
but
here
they're
now.
still evacuated in the building. They're still evacuated in the building. So why don't we, can you guys come back at 2?
All right.
Does that work, Mr. Edison and Mr. Boyd?
Yes, Your Honor, that's cool.
Okay, because they'll have to take a lunch break. Hopefully they'll be back soon. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Okay, we'll check back at 2.
Thank you.
Back at 2. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Judge.
Hi, Ms. Scott.
I received an email from MDOC stating that they were not honoring the writ because Mr. White was transferred to another facility this morning. I don't even know how another facility was able to even intercede. However, I got that message at 11:30 because I didn't check my email until just now after the evacuation. I'm actually looking at the building right now.
Okay.
But I don't know what we should do.
So Miss Scott, this wasn't set. It wasn't set for an exam today. It was set for a PCC, right?
No, this is an exam.
I'm sure it was a PCC, and we'll discuss it once Miss White and everyone gets here. I have it on the docket. It's Marquise White, right?
Right.
I have it on the docket for a probable cause conference. And if
I thought we set it for exam at the last hearing because he wasn't written. I thought we just set it for exam.
No.
Because he wasn't written last week.
Right.
She
I would
waived
have given
presence.
Yes, I would have given at least 10 days so that you could get the writ, get him here. I think I just wanted him to appear over Zoom so that we could proceed on the probable cause conference.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I understand now.
All right, so
Okay.
2 o'clock. We'll come back at 2.
Thank
You can let the witnesses go.
Okay, thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.